Hi, Melissa. My name is Phyllis Griffin, and I just wanted to respond to your discussion post for the week. I found your discussion post very interesting and so very true. The shift in education when custody is placed on grandparents. And as you stated, when we were growing up, our parents were the one that went over our homework with us. They made sure it was done. And as soon as we did our homework, it was family time, it was dinner time. Not only did they go over our homework with us and did it with us, they checked over it, quizzed us on it, and made sure everything was sufficient. And as you said, now with grandparents taking over, they're in their golden years. Some of them are not feeling well. At retirement age, and now they're raising grandchildren. And some of them are even raising grandchildren. So I know that is stressful for them. And when we were coming up, and even when I was doing with my son, he's 19 now, but when I was even doing with my son, we had books, even though he was in private school at first, and then I transitioned him to public school. And when I transitioned him to public school, not only did he struggle, I struggled because they didn't have any books. Um, Everything was done on the computer. Um, they didn't have anything to refer back to at home, at least when I was trying to help him, when I could get a textbook and go to the table of contents and say, okay, so because they even do homework different. They do the math different than when we were coming up. So I can't even imagine how grandparents would even try to help their kids now. And kids now they're wiser, but they're weaker. They're so much wiser in social media technology, but when it comes to the common things and being able to sit down and um, do homework, even write in cursive, they don't even teach that in school anymore. And the way, like I said, the way they do homework, grandparents don't know how to do that anymore. They're not tech savvy. They're not on social media. They barely have a cell phone, and if they do, they're flip phones. So there's a disconnect there. And not only um, are the grandparents frustrated, the children are not getting what they need, so they're falling behind in school. So I just thought your post was very educational, very thought provoking, makes you think of, how can we help them bridge that gap. And I was thinking about when I was reading about, structural family therapy, any therapy, you probably not going to get grandparents in the counseling office to help those kids get where they need to be with behavioral problems and stuff like that, because that older generation don't believe in counseling. They might talk to their pastors, church members, but just to go in the counseling office and try to help those kids, bridge the gap. Why are you misbehaving? Why are you failing in school? um, they don't even have time, because really they're just trying to maintain the kids, because you don't know why they have them, like you said, incarceration, the opioid dilemma. So I just thought there were so many dynamics to your post, and I just found it very interesting. And like you said, when you ended it, prayerfully in the future, aunts, uncles, and older cousins will be able to do more when a parent is unable to parent, and relieve the grandparents so they may enjoy their time that they have earned. That's my prayer too, because this generation needs guidance. They need some stability. So I really enjoyed your post.